Hey guys. I just wanted to jump on here really quick. This isn't going to be like a full video or anything, but I wanted to express my frustration with one of the major problems I see with the industry, and that is the promotion of SARMs. Okay, now I've been asked about SARMs plenty of times, and I want to disclose that, or I want to disclaim that I am not against SARMs, just like I'm not against steroids. I'm against the gray area that people like to talk about these substances. And what I'm seeing in the fitness industry, almost exclusively in the online fitness industry, because I don't see this much in person, out of all the pros and all the people that I know that have been to the Olympia stage and all the coaches that I've worked with, not one of them has said anything about SARMs. I think I used BP 157 years ago because of an injury, and to be honest, I didn't notice much. But I'm not saying they don't work, and I'm not saying, that there's anything wrong with them if you want to take them, if you educate yourself and you want to take them. Here's my issue with the fitness industry. It's these influencers. They are demonizing steroids, telling you all the reasons why you shouldn't take them, which is true, but then they're turning around and they're giving you a discount code for SARMs. Now, in my opinion, that should absolutely discredit them. And don't take my word for this. I'm going to link a bunch of stuff down below. Do your own research on SARMs. They come with just as many risks as steroids. The FDA is trying to get them banned just like steroids. They're also already banned in multiple organizations just like steroids. Anyway, this is just my issue. One of my issues with the fitness industry is that they don't care about your health. If these influencers are getting clout from talking about steroids and the controversy of talking about steroids to get views and then to sell you SARMs, okay, they're not worried about your health. This is my opinion. This is what I've seen in the fitness industry as I continue this YouTube journey, and I see more and more what the culture of the industry is like, at least the online fitness industry is like. It seems like such a money grab, and it sucks because it's almost like the gray area is created on purpose. I'll go so far to say it's absolutely created on purpose, so you guys stay confused. You don't know what's true and what's not. And influencers like it that way, because then you'll have to trust their word. And the more you trust their word, the more you'll buy their stuff, right? Anyway, I could be thinking too much into this, but in my opinion, if you take anything away from this video, is if you're considering SARMs, look at the links that I linked down below for the safety of SARMs. Do your own research. And if there's an influencer that is doing the clickbait kind of stuff with steroids and stuff, and they're turning around and telling you, if you don't want all the side effects of steroids, take these SARMs, that should automatically discredit them. They're just as unregulated as steroids are. There is no reputable source for SARMs, just like there is no reputable source for steroids. So if you're seeing influencers promote and sharing their code for these SARMs, the SARM companies, this stuff is not being tested. If and when you buy from these companies, it'll say on the bottle, not for human use. Okay, that ought to tell you. I guarantee in the next couple of years, at least the next 10 years, SARMs are going to be in the same category as steroids as far as legality wise. So you guys, just so you know. And then for the people that have been asking me personally about SARMs, do they work? I don't know. Like I said, I've only ever used BP 157. I didn't notice much from it. I would be very, very wary. This stuff is newer than steroids, so we actually have less research on SARMs than we do on steroids. Again, both of them, ideally you want to stay away from. But if you are curious about this stuff, do your research, okay? Don't trust influencers to hold your health in their hands, right? If there's anything you're going to learn from this channel, do not trust other people with your health. So anyway, sorry about the ramble, guys. I know this is not a typical video, but when I see stuff like this, I want to get the information out there, and I think that this particularly is a dangerous thing for influencers to be promoting. Anyway, guys, sorry for the rant. If there's anything else you guys want me to cover as far as like what I think the fitness industry is not being honest about, let me know, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.